Hello, basketball fans. We're here from the Lee Athletic Center on the campus of Webb School of Knoxville. It's time for Lady Spartans basketball. You're watching Webb on the Web, the WOW network, as we are bringing you the Spartans athletics live on the internet. This is Peyton Gallagher to bring you the play-by-play broadcast along with my partner Jonathan Oates to provide the color commentary and analysis as Webb Lady Spartans take on the C.A.K. Lady Warriors. This broadcast is sponsored by Duo Fast of Knoxville for all your nailing, stapling, and fastening needs. The Shrimp Dock with the freshest seafood in town. Yummy for the tummy. And stream through www.wownetwork.org. We welcome you to the Shrimp Dock Side Court Show as we are about to minute 15 from tip-off. So you guys ready for some basketball?
Yeah, I'm
Definitely.
So the Spartans have gotten off to a fast start. I believe they're undefeated at this point in the season. They've got two really high talented sixth graders on the roster, Maddie McCoy and Casey Collier, along with Sydney Collier. Never mind. Sydney Collier's not a sixth grader. I got that confused.
Christian is.
Casey's highly talented. I've watched her play before. What do you think of her play style?
Yeah, it's...
well. I think that from what you said, it's going to be pretty talented. I think that we can expect a lot from her, and I think that she's going to be pretty important in this game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, these are little boosts that can really carry a team along the way. You know, they've lost a bunch of great eighth graders with Micah Sheets, Jaden McCoy, Evie Satterfield last year, the sole leaders of the team in scoring. But I think they've rebooted pretty nicely, and they're playing pretty hard up to this point.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, I was just at the very ending of a boys' game and watched some of the, after that I got to watch a high school girls' game, and I saw some of the eighth graders, and yeah, I can see what you mean. They're very good, and it's a shame we lost them. But
well,
so.
it looks like they've reloaded quite a bit. They've got also, who played on the B team last year, Rachel Jacoby, who's a very talented big girl down in the paint. She can provide a big scoring burst for the team. I mean, how effective can that be? Jaden was over 6 feet tall. I mean, it's hard to replace that, but I think they've done a pretty nice job of that.
Well, I mean, it is pretty hard to replace somebody in basketball who's 6 feet tall. But, you know, I think that they have done a pretty nice job.
Basketball fans, welcome to the Lee Athletic Center.
Okay, we're bringing you the tunnel now live. We're going to ask our camera crew to shift over to the tunnel. I mean, we're ready for basketball here. We're going to bring you the starting lineups here now. First for C.A.K. Number 33, Bethany Meadows, starting in the point guard role, I believe. Number 3, Allison Zimmerman.
Number 4, M.G. Sykes.
Number 4, M.G. Sykes.
Number 1, Claire Brock.
Number 1, Claire Brock.
And number 15, Kennedy Smith.
And number 15, Kennedy Smith. By the way, if you didn't know, we're playing C.A.K., and this is one of our die-hard rivals just across the lane.
I agree. I mean, I think that this is going to be a pretty important game for self-esteem and, you know, just generally for everything, because it's going to be good for this team to say that they can beat their rival.
Correct. And this is the Spartans starting lineup. Number 15, Olivia DePonte. Number 22, Reagan Monday. She's an eighth grader. Number 32, Maddie McCoy, one of those sixth graders added. She's very talented. And we didn't get to do the first one, too, but number 12, Casey Collier, and number 10, Sydney Collier, the sisters. One's an eighth grader, one's a sixth grader. But they are both daughters of the highly talented high school aid basketball team, state championship winning coach, Coach Collier, who's a very great coach, has turned this program around and made it into a year-round state contender. Anyway, as we get set for tip-off, the girls smiling. That's always something nice to see. Two very competitive teams this year. They tend to be very good. Spartans, I believe, as I said earlier, are undefeated. So let's take you down for tip-off.
All right, now, as soon as the play starts, let's get the scoreboard. Yeah, you already got it ready, Marcel. You're good.
Maddie McCoy tips it back to number 12, Casey Collier, taking it up the court, setting the play, slowing it down, passes out to her sister, Sydney. McCoy sets a pick. Sydney nearly loses the ball at the top of the key. Drives inside. Passes out. Sydney Collar pops a three. Not enough. Maddie McCoy gets the rebound, put back. Can't hit it. It's going to be Spartans' ball with the throw in under the basket. Collier to throw it in. Having trouble looking for it. Finds Maddie McCoy. Bounces it off the backboard. She gets her own tip, though. Olivia DePonte at the top. Sydney Collier setting the next play. Sloppy possession real quick, but they're retaining the ball. What do you think about that? If they can wear this defense down by just resetting the shot clock, I mean, yeah, what's your opinion, Jonathan?
I think that that's going to be pretty important, because...
And Sydney Collier makes a layup. Nice. But I'm sorry for interrupting you. Keep going.
This defense looks pretty good. I mean, they kept the Lady Spartans out for a little bit, so I think that the defense, how it's played, is going to be pretty important in this game.
As the ball is stolen by DePonte, DePonte finds Collier on the outside. She takes it up. Collier slowing it down, setting the play. Maddie McCoy sets an off-ball screen for DePonte. The ball gets to Collier. Sydney Collier. Sydney Collier lays it up. The Collier sisters both have 2 points. Score is 4-0. 4:30 left in the first quarter. Number 1, Bethany Meadows, tries to get a pass on the outside. And a travel called on number 15, Kennedy Smith. That's not good. That's not a good start. The score is 4-0. Spartans may be getting a little run here early on. Inbound to Collier. I mean, the game's been moving pretty fast, and C.A.K. has been able to keep up so far, but, I mean, maybe the Spartans can wear them down, maybe not. It doesn't look like it. They look like they're in pretty good physical condition. Sydney Collier nearly loses the ball. A foul called on the baseline. So, what do you think of how the Spartans have done so far?
Well, I mean, they've been really well, I mean, they've been playing really well. They've gotten the ball down the court, and the first possession by C.A.K., they actually got lucky when someone got loose, and DePonte got it and brought it over, and they scored again. So.
And Maddie McCoy finished that one. The 6th graders have a foursome of points in the majority. Both of them starters. A storyline here: Wade Mitchell, the head coach, ended up being a little bit late and just showed up. He's a great coach. He's rebuilt the team a little bit as C.A.K. takes a timeout early, scores 6-0 Spartans. Now, I think that's a smart timeout right now. They're falling behind. They need a little morale boost. C.A.K., though, has played tough up to this point, and I don't know. 6 points doesn't seem like that big a lead to me. I think they can come back.
Well, I mean, it just, like I said before, it depends on their defense because 6 points isn't that big, but if they keep on getting 2-pointers and even 3-pointers, it's going to start adding up, and C.A.K. just might not be able to keep up.
I don't think there was any subs into the lineup for C.A.K., and it doesn't seem the Spartans have made a change either. Maddie McCoy to inbound. Casey Collier receives. Dribbling up court, crossing over. Finds a deep pass to DePonte. DePonte open. Pops a three. Airballed it. Can't hit. McCoy saves it in. And taken away. Number 1, Bethany. Excuse me, folks.
Claire Brock.
Sorry, that was Claire Brock taking it up. And I don't know what happened. It looks like the Spartans are going to inbound it as well. Maybe somebody went out of bounds. Wade Mitchell directing the team. New inbounds play. They've been running the same one. It looks like they're starting to run the press as well, though. DePonte back to Collier. Collier trapped in midcourt looking for a pass. Collier splits the defenders. Goes inside. Bounce pass to the other Collier, Sydney. Back to DePonte. Back to Collier at the top of the key. Sets a new play. DePonte dribbles inside. That was Collier to DePonte. DePonte's got the ball at the top of the key. Finds Reagan Monday, her first touch of the game. She passes it off to Collier. Collier looking for a drive lane. She's setting the play. Looks for Maddie McCoy, who finds Monday on the outside. Monday transferring the ball, driving to the hoop, gets fouled. It's a shooting foul. She'll get 2 shots for that. At least I believe it's a shooting foul. I guess not. It's gonna be Spartan ball under the basket. The ball thrown out, and McCoy goes up and gets it, snags it. DePonte dribbling around, finds Collier. Collier dribbling, finds DePonte. The starting unit's been playing pretty tough. DePonte finds McCoy. Collier inside, floater, too strong, can't hit. That ball is sent back. Number 33, no, passes to number 3. Number 3, that will be Allison Zimmerman with the basket at 6'2", 2 minutes 15 seconds left. That ball goes out of bounds on C.A.K. Subs for the Spartans, number 24, Jacoby, number 5, Kristen Brook, and number 24, Caroline Jacoby come in for Reagan Monday, Casey Collier, and her sister Sydney Collier. Fresh legs for the Spartans. DePonte looking for a pass. Finds McCoy under the basket. She goes in, lays it in. That's her 4th point of the night. What a pretty finish for McCoy. Maddie McCoy is one of those high talent 6th graders that they brought in earlier this year. I know that. Oh, as the ball is stolen away by number 23, Carter Courtney. Looks like there's a foul at midcourt. It's going to be C.A.K. ball, I believe. But as I was saying earlier, McCoy and Collier played with each other on their club teams. So, I mean, they've got experience with each other. How do you think that could affect their bond? As the ball is stolen away by number 5, Kristen Brook.
Brooke Christian,
excuse me, who finds DePonte at the top of the key. But anyway, back to what I was saying. How do you think the experience with each other could affect the game?
I think that it's going to be a pretty big factor, but, you know, playing on the same team is going to teach them each other's playing styles. It's going to teach them each other's strengths, and it's going to show them what kind of pressure each other are good under, and if they need to pass it to that person when they're having a problem.
Sense of dependency could definitely be summed up in what you just said. As Collier looks to be, at least thought she was being subbed in, she's going to go in for DePonte, who's had a lot of minutes early here. Collier's played pretty well. I mean, the 6th graders, it's their first broadcast home game. As number 5 passes to number 12, Collier. Collier dribbling up. But anyway, I mean, this team is just good together. I mean, they've known each other for a while. They play together, and they play tough. And that's what you need to be a championship team. As number 5, Brooke Christian lays it up and in. The score now is 10-2 with 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And Spartan ball underneath the basket, I believe. It'll be Caroline Jacoby is her sister. Rachel Jacoby to inbound under the basket. Jacoby to Collier. Collier to Jacoby. It looks like number 21. Excuse me, real quick. I need to check. Sorry. I mean, I couldn't find the name on the roster. Anna Grace Kirkland, excuse me, is looking to check into the game as the Spartans get the ball down in the field, court. Nearly got a layup. It'll be number 23, Courtney Carter, to shoot free throws. Courtney Carter can't hit the first off the front of the rim, not enough. Number 21, Anna Grace Kirkland checks in for 32, McCoy. Courtney Carter shoots her second, can't make it, 0 of 2 from the line. Rebound by number 55, Skylar Woodkey. At the top of the key, number 5, Mackenzie Dodson. They're working it at the top of the key, trying to run the clock down, get a last shot. 7, 6, 5. Stolen by the Spartans. Collier mishandles the dribble. Goes in for the layup. Gets it right before the buzzer. 12-2 to finish the first quarter. They're playing pretty strong for the Spartans. Collier has 6 points early. She's playing lights out. Spartans seem to be scoring effortlessly right now. C.A.K. really might need to kick it in the gear here. I think they can do it, though. The C.A.K. team's coached well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with what you said. But, you know, as you were saying earlier, the 6th grade members, they're pretty good. You know, they're fresh on the team. So normally you would expect them to, you know, just be getting the feel of things. But, you know, they're coming up, they're stepping up to par with the rest of the team. And I think that this is going to be pretty good.
I agree with you. And, I mean, they've been playing well together so far. No other way to sum it up. As we get ready for the second quarter, just to remind you, we play 6-minute quarters in middle school basketball. And, I mean, 6 fresh quarters, 6 minutes to rebound and try and do better this quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, though. C.A.K., they could get some momentum going, and they have the talent to really drive the ball over to the goal and just, you know, get them in. So.
I've seen much crazier things than the 10-0 run, so it's definitely not out of the question. As C.A.K. will get the ball to start this quarter. Inbounded. Shot. Can't hit. Rumble for the ball. I think that will be a jump. It'll be in favor of, I believe, the Spartans will get it with Anna Grace Kirkland under the basket to inbound. Gets it to Collier. Collier finds number 5, Brooke Christian. She takes it up the court. Gets it back to Anna Grace Kirkland. Courtney back at the top, setting the play. Gets it to number 23, Carter Courtney, and a 3 is pulled up. Can't hit. Ball bounces around. And somehow the Spartans come away with it. Number 5, Brooke Christian, looked for a shot there, couldn't find it. She gets it the second time around and airballs it. Just not enough. That's got to be rough. She's missed her last 3 shots. And Courtney missed hers as well. And it looks like number 15, Kennedy Smith, has the ball taking it up the court. Runs into her own player, number 32, Ellie Fussell. And the ball bounces around. It's a jump in favor of the Spartans.
That looked more like one of our football games than basketball.
Yeah, definitely. They go to the floor. That's just the side of the team's playing tough. As number 5, Brooke Christian, comes out, and number 10, Sydney Collier, comes in to replace her. The ball impounded to DePonte by Anna Grace Kirkland. Ball passed around the top of the key. Collier takes it inbound. Mishandled by number 23, Courtney Carter. Back to DePonte. DePonte to number 10. Oh, man! Olivia DePonte with her first points, and that's a 3. She swished that. That was beautiful. 15-2 Spartans. The ball is being taken up and sent inside to number 33. She takes a shot, hits it off the glass. First points of the night for Bethany Meadows. And they're on the board here on the second quarter. As Courtney Carter pops a quick shot, gets the ball back outside on the 3. Sydney Collier finds Rachel Jacoby to DePonte. DePonte to Courtney Carter. Back to DePonte. Running it around the top, setting the play back. Passing the ball down. Into Jacoby. Jacoby gets an easy shot and in. The score now resides at 17-14 Spartans. 3:40 remaining in this second quarter. 3:40 from halftime. Number 1, Claire Brock, dribbling around, finds number 33, Bethany Meadows. The ball is mishandled down at the bottom. Diving to the floor with it. Jacoby comes up with it. DePonte to run the fast break. She's going to get down the court, mishandle it. And number 52, Ellie Brooke, gets it and can't hit the shot. Wide open player is Courtney Carter. She's bumped and fouled. It's a shooting foul. Spartans will get 2 shots now. She missed her first 2. So pretty good start for the Spartans coming out. They didn't relent at all. And I believe Jacoby comes out so that Maddie McCoy can check back into the game. And number 3, Allison Zimmerman checks in for C.A.K. The Ponte to inbound, finds McCoy right under the basket. Inside hand layup, makes it. The score is 19-4. 19-4 run, stretching from the beginning of the first quarter. Bethany Meadows with the ball, tries to go underneath. The ball is taken away by the Spartans. DePonte finds Collier. Collier nearly loses the ball, retains, gets it to DePonte back out of the 3-point line. That goes to Courtney Carter. The ball is popped in the corner by Katz. Katz can't hit. And the ball is being taken up by Bethany Meadows, passed off to Claire Brock. She's going to take it up, set the play. Transfers it, gets it to Bethany Meadows. They've been going to Bethany Meadows quite a bit here in the first half. Seems like she could be one of their star players.
I mean, the Spartans should take that as a signal to say, hey, this person can make a lot of plays. We need to guard her.
It seems like they've been doing a pretty good job of it, though. C.A.K. to inbound. Ball bobbled around quite a bit. And Collier's going to come up with it, taking it down the court, finds DePonte. DePonte quickly snaps it out to McCoy. McCoy, Carter, and then back DePonte back to Carter. Back to DePonte, going back and forth. Collier gets it, passes it to McCoy, who passes it to DePonte, who passes it to Carter. They've been working the ball around the key quite a bit. As Reagan Monday comes up with the rebound and is fouled shooting. Third personal foul, third shooting foul of the game for C.A.K. The team's just playing well. I mean, C.A.K. is playing tough. They look like they might be a little bit frustrated, however. Monday to shoot her first free throw. She's got 2. Minute 50 remaining. Scores 19-4. She doesn't have enough. Banks it off the front rim. Gets her second shot. Monday warms up. Pops the penalty shot. Can't get it. C.A.K. comes down with it. Stripped away by a hustle play by Collier. I believe that is a jump ball to C.A.K. It is. And that Claire Brock taking it up the court. Setting a play with 1:45 left. The referee calls timeout. I don't know what for. It looks like they're setting the play back up down at the bottom. Number 33, Bethany Meadows, hits number 1, Claire Brock for the pass, starting the play. Claire Brock takes it inside. Good help defense by the Spartans. And it's taken away by DePonte again. She's had quite a few steals here early. Can't complete the pass though. Bethany Meadows with the ball driving. Passes inside with the bounce pass. Fighting for the ball at the bottom. Jump ball. Spartans make substitutions. Number 12, Casey Collier. And number 5, Brooke Christian come in. DePonte and Sydney Collier take a seat. C.A.K. to inbound. Penalty on C.A.K. didn't get the ball in inbound in time. It will be Spartans ball. Another turnover. C.A.K. has had a lot of turnover issues as a high pass to Brooke Christian finds its target. She gets it, dribbles it up court. 1:08 remaining. Score still resides at 19-4. Brooke Christian has the ball again outside. Collier getting the 6th graders involved again. And back to Collier. Collier mishandles it behind, nearly a backcourt violation. Collier gets it just in time. I believe that's a timeout. It'll be a Webb timeout, and they'll reset the shot clock with 50.9 left in the first half. Scores 19-4. Spartans playing good basketball right now. C.A.K. hanging on by a thread, though. They're playing tough as well. And I'm asking you guys, I don't know. It just seems like C.A.K's had a little bit of trouble hanging on to the ball. That may be their biggest problem, and that could be an easy fix in the second half for them to get back.
Yeah, I mean, the second half is really the deciding part of the game because the second half is where you can really lose if you don't keep up because, I mean, 19-4, they can catch up if they really play.
Tough basketball, right?
Yeah.
As Courtney finds Monday to Brooke Christian. Christian traveled with the ball. It'll be C.A.K. ball. 39.4 left. They'll have one shot left on their time in this half. Frustrating half for the coach, I'd assume. Her girls just can't get it together on the offensive end, but they're playing tough on defense. The ball's mishandled at the top. That'll be number 15, Kennedy Smith, dribbling around. 19 seconds left. Kennedy Smith still has the ball. Something happened down there, and the ball ends up with the Spartans. Yet again, another turnover. And Casey Collier, with 5 seconds left, drives down, passes out. Another travel for the Spartans. That's Courtney Carter this time. And it'll be C.A.K. ball with 1.7 left. And the ball's inbounding. They just let the clock run out. The score at half is 19-4, dominating half for the Spartans. And, well, I mean, everybody pitched in that half. It was a team effort. Everybody's scoring for the team. And C.A.K. has had some trouble with turnovers. That's helped the Spartans jump out to this 19-4 lead early. I mean, what are you guys' opinions on the matter?
I mean, definitely Collier and McCoy, they've gotten some pretty good shots. I think they've both gotten at least. Collier's gotten like 6 or 8, and McCoy's gotten at least 4. So, you know, that's been a big contribution to the 19 points that we have.
Another thing I noticed is they're spreading the ball around very well. Everybody's getting touches on almost every possession, working the ball around the key before they go in for a drive.
Yeah, I mean, they pass a lot. It's pretty good.
Okay, Spartan fans, we're going to go to a break here before half. We'll be back right before the second half with scoring totals. This has been a presentation of the WOW Network this first half, and I'll see you before the second. Hello, basketball fans, and we are here to bring you the second half of our doubleheader today. Well, not the second half of our doubleheader, but it's the second half of one of our two games in the doubleheader tonight. Second game will be the boys' A-team game, and they're a good team. New coach, Coach Goldmeyer, but we're going to focus on the game at hand, and that's C.A.K. Lady Warriors and the Webb Lady Spartans, and I'm going to bring you some scores from the first half. So for the Spartans, Christian Brook got 2 points, along with Sydney Collier. Casey had 4, and Olivia DePonte had 3. Rachel Jacoby had 2, and Maddie McCoy had 4. And in the second quarter, Maddie McCoy had 2 as well. So the bulk of the points coming from 6th graders. C.A.K. they struggled through the night with turnovers. They only have points for Bethany Meadows, who has 2, and Allison Zimmerman, who has 2 as well. They've just struggled with turnovers, and I think they can turn that around in the second half, but they're going to have to get back into this game. If they keep turning the ball over, we could end up with a very lopsided score. And I forgot to mention, I'm here with my new play-by-play color analyst, Parth Taylor.
Hello.
So it's Parth's first time on the air, and he got to sit by and watch in the first half. So what do you think from the spectators' view?
Well, I think Webb's doing a great job today, but C.A.K's defense needs a little more work, I think.
I could agree with that, as Webb will get the ball to start the second half. Maddie McCoy will inbound. And, I mean, we're ready for basketball again. And as I said before, it's a doubleheader tonight. The boys' A team will be taking on the same C.A.K. Warriors later on today after this game at 5. That's a 5:30 tip-off. Spartans working it around like they've done so well. Ooh, that one was close, but Maddie McCoy fights for it. 8th point of the night. Leads all scorers. The score is 21-4. Very lopsided here. And it will be number 1, Claire Brock, taking it up. First possession for the Warriors. Another turnover. Number 15, Kennedy Smith, traveled with the ball. It'll be Spartans ball under the basket. Maddie McCoy. Now an adjustment, it seems, to midnight at halftime. They're playing the full court press. Maddie McCoy passed to DePonte. DePonte back to McCoy. And up to Collier, splitting the defense. She traveled as well. It'll go right back to the Lady Warriors. Number 55, Skylar Woodkey, to inbound under the basket. Number 1, Claire Brock, with it trapped up at midcourt. Looking for a pass, doesn't have it. Loses the ball. It'll be a turnover, another one. Spartans ball. That was just good defense. That wasn't Claire Brock's fault at all. That was just the Spartans playing a great half-court trap. Well, I mean, McCoy has been a big part of the offense. Oddly enough, she's replacing another paint player with the name of Jaden McCoy. As I said earlier in the broadcast, she was a 6-foot-plus player and hard to replace. But it seems that we've got a replacement for the future here. She's only a 6th grader, Maddie is, and she's played pretty lights out tonight.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, by 8th grade, Maddie McCoy is definitely going to be at least 6+. So get to look forward to that.
Maybe. As DePonte had another steal, she traveled with the ball, turned it over. Sloppy half for both teams so far. She's had quite a few steals, though. I think that might just be her 5th steal, maybe more. She's been a menace on the defensive end. She did that all last year as Maddie McCoy falls down. The ball is passed to Kennedy. Can't get it to fall. 5-4 on the ball. 3rd jump ball of the night. It should go to the Spartans. And it will. Yes, it will. No, excuse me. It's C.A.K. ball. That's interesting. Number 4 doesn't seem to be on a roster, but that's the number that the inbounder wore. I don't know.
MG Sykes.
Oh, maybe it is. Excuse me, guys. I was looking at the Webb roster. Sorry. MG Sykes has been inbounding it for them all night. Done a pretty solid job. As Collier's dribbling up. DePonte. Beautiful ball work. A foul in the basket. Number 22, Reagan Monday, finishing off at least for most of the three-point play. She's going to have an opportunity here to get it. and just expand the Spartans' lead. It'll be 24-4, 20-point lead. Reagan Monday dribbles it, warms up, can't hit it, not enough. McCoy gets it, puts it up. Collier rips it out, takes it outside. DePonte with the ball outside. They're just playing tough basketball here. Scrapping real hard for that ball. DePonte pops it to Collier on the outside. Back to DePonte. She's wide open. And the ball snapped away. Good defense by C.A.K. It'll be Webb ball under the basket.
Yeah, C.A.K.
Substitution's been made, excuse me.
Yeah, C.A.K. Yeah.
It seems that number 4, M.G. Sykes, has come back into the game. So go ahead with what you were saying.
Yeah, C.A.K. seems to, they've really picked up the pace. I mean, they've played better defense so far, definitely, and they've been driving the ball more, that's for sure.
Collier nearly hit the pretty floater as Monday hits another one. 4 points this quarter. She's been playing pretty well. And the score, 25-4. 3:45 left. The ball stolen by, I believe,
Maddie McCoy.
Maddie McCoy with the easy layup. 10th point of the night. Spartans open it up again in the second half. Hadn't slowed down a bit.
And
C.A.K. dribbling around. Gets the ball taken away by Monday. Monday passes out. Collier slows it. That's Sydney Collier. Sydney Collier slows it down, passes it to her sister, Casey Collier. She takes it up. Loses her dribble, passes to Sydney. Sydney back to Casey. The sisters playing well tonight. They play with each other very well. It's another emotional link for the team.
yeah, with a mom like that, they should be pretty good players.
I'll tell you what, she pushes them pretty hard, and results have shown tonight. And I believe that might have been a shooting foul on C.A.K. It is. Casey Collier, who's traditionally a pretty good shooter, steps to the line for 2 shots.
That was a foul on Skylar Wojtke.
I mean, foul trouble, turnovers, not going well as Collier hits her first shot, and a group substitution. 4 players come in. Monday, McCoy, Sydney Collier, and Olivia DePonte sit down. And a whole host of Spartans come back in. As Collier nearly got the friendly roll, didn't go down. She makes 1 of 2 from the line. The score is 28-4. 2:50 left in the first quarter. Number 1, Claire Brock, excuse me, takes the ball, scramble for it up top. I can't quite see what happened. Looks like it's going to be C.A.K. ball. Number 12.
It was.
Number 12, McLean Hollander inbounds it and working it around the key. Shot blocked by Courtney Carter. Good defensive play by the Spartans. Parth, you were going to say something. What was it?
I'm good.
Okay. Scramble for the ball yet again. C.A.K. wins it this time, though. Fast break on. Slows it down, however. Gets it to their point guard, Claire Brock. Claire dribbles it. Bounce pass, is not handled well by C.A.K. Another turnover. This is just not going, the ball is not bouncing their way, so to speak, in this game.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I've lost track of how many turnovers that's been now. I mean, the first half had so many, it was just unbelievable.
As the ball is bounced around, Courtney Carter almost looked like a pass. It was a shot. Went right down to Jaden McCoy. Excuse me, not Jaden McCoy. It was Rachel Jacoby who put it back for her 4th point of the night. And the ball nearly stolen away again. Jump ball. And that will be C.A.K. ball. Nearly another turnover. And that's just out of this world. I've never seen so many turnovers in one game. The score is 30-4, minute 36. Coach is frustrated, team's frustrated. All you got to do now is play loose and do the best you can to get back into this game.
Yeah, luckily C.A.K. seems to have their spirits pretty high for being behind so far. I would be pretty mad at this point.
And I'm sure they'll keep fighting. This is a pretty big rivalry. Other than Catholic, it's probably Webb's biggest. As the ball's popped and airballed, at least they're getting shots this quarter. Courtney Carter takes it up, gets it to number 5, Brooke Christian. She finds Carter in the corner, wide open, didn't take the shot, a little apprehensive there. Good defense collapsing on her. As Kat's wide open under the basket, hits it, her first points of the night. That was not Kat's, actually. That was number 21, Anna Grace Kirkland.
We've got 50 seconds in the game left, so.
Actually, Parth,
I mean, quarter.
50 seconds in the quarter.
Quarter,
But that's
my bad.
just not something you need to worry about.
Sydney Collier goes
Sydney
up.
Collier taking it. Ooh, just didn't get the roll. Can't get it to fall. 35 seconds left. Rough basketball up at the top. Webb comes away with it. Another hustle play for Webb. And number 5, Brooke Christian, passes it to Courtney Carter. To Jacoby, the ball's batted down. Carter open again. Just not enough. She can't find her shot from 3-point. She's gonna look for another one. Decides to pull it back. Then Brooke Christian airballs a 3.
I think Webb really likes to pass the ball.
Yeah, they've been doing that pretty well all game. To the C.A.K's, in C.A.K's favor, though, they have been playing the pass pretty well. They're just going to dribble it out, let the quarter run out. The score 32-4. Near a 28-point lead for the Spartans with 6 minutes remaining. It's looking pretty hopeless for C.A.K.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, at least they're not getting beat quite as badly as in the first half. I mean, in the first quarter alone, it was just like they'd already gotten 15 points. So they're holding them back a little bit better, I think.
As we go on camera here, in our intermission between the two quarters, I mean, what can you say? The Spartans have played great. C.A.K. has not had their night at all. But, I mean, it's not like they're going to give up. Teams don't do that at the middle school level.
No, I mean, even if you are this far behind, 32-4, there's still hope. They've got a whole quarter left. If they just really drive the ball, they can probably get at least closer.
Yeah, as odd fact here, the Spartans shut out C.A.K. in the second half. Have shut out C.A.K. in the second half. Held them to 4 points the first quarter, only 2 points the entire so far they've only had 2 points in the first, 2 points in the second. It's been pretty lopsided. As we have new scoring totals for you, a grand total of a 4-point quarter for McCoy. She has a grand total of 10 now. 4 for Brooke Christian, 4 for Casey Collier, 2 for Sydney Collier, 4 for Sydney Collier. As we start the second half, that's the bulk of the Spartans scoring right now. Courtney
I think
Carter
Maddie has a great game today.
definitely.
Maddie is really doing great today.
And Grace Kirkland couldn't hit the shot. Spartans rebound. Finds Carter. Carter has an open shot. She's been a little hesitant to take that shot. She hasn't been hitting it a lot, but she's been open. There it is again. She won't take it. As Sydney Collier fights to the rim, nearly hit it. She's going to have 2 shots at the free throw line. I haven't seen her shoot a lot of free throws lately, but her sister's a pretty good free throw shooter, if that reflects anything on her. Free throws, in my opinion, show mastery of the game, because if you can hit your free throws, you can hit the easy baskets. That's the sort of thing you need to do if you're going to be a great basketball player.
It's a vital part of the team. I mean, the person who can just get up right in front of the goal and just shoot it, get the points now.
Exactly. As Collier hits the first of 2, we'll see if she can hit the second here. And the score now, if she hits this, will be a 30-point lead for the Spartans. Ooh, too much. Hit it off the dead spot, but the Spartans recover. Sydney Collier back with it. Passes to Jacoby. Jacoby to Brooke Christian. The ball to Courtney Carter. Back to Christian at the top of the key. Back to Collier. Collier to Christian. Christian to Carter. Lots of C's in this lineup. As there will be a change for the Warriors. Number 52, Reagan Ellie enters the game. Down low. Passes to number 15, Kennedy Smith, excuse me. Smith, number 15, taking up the court. Where's number 15? Maybe they get some of that T-bone magic in the fourth quarter.
That would be good.
Kennedy Smith passes it around the key. And the ball is picked off by Sydney Collier. Passes to Katz. Katz makes a brilliant catch down there.
Ooh.
Can't hit. Off the dead spot. Kaylee Katz, also a newcomer to the team. She hasn't seen...
That was past
Grace
Brooke
Christians.
Christian.
Excuse me, that was Brooke Christian. I don't know why I said Kaylee Katz.
That ball was
Beats
close
me.
to getting in, right?
Anyway, Spartans still are playing a good game. Anna Grace Kirkland, Olivia DePonte, Sydney Collier, Reagan Monday, and Courtney Carter are all in the game. As Carter nearly comes away with a steal, nearly another turnover for C.A.K. C.A.K. coach is just dead silent over there on the sideline.
Yeah, I would be a little bit upset if I were him too. I mean, his team's behind by almost 30 points, so.
Well, I mean, nothing to say. It's another steal by Courtney Carter. She's going to take it up and get a layup.
And
She will
it's
get it to
made.
fall. Those are her 5th points of the night, I believe. Big points for the Spartans, expand their lead to 31 with 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. It's getting out of hand. Nothing else to say. C.A.K. into the middle, number 52. Their first points of the half. Those come by the way of Reagan Ellie under the basket. She came in and about midway through this fourth as Sydney Collier has it up top. Collier to Carter. Carter to DePonte. DePonte to Kirkland. Carter pops a shot. Can't hit it. Didn't go her way with the roll. But DePonte has it back out top. DePonte drives the lane. Bumps. Nearly put it in. Reagan Monday gets the offensive rebound. A jump ball. And substitutions come in. Collier has entered the game for her sister, Sydney Collier. And number 15, Kennedy Smith has left the game. Number 11, Sydney Treadway has entered. Collier looking to pass underneath the basket. Finds Anna Grace Kirkland. She can't hit the shot. And the new entrance to the game, Sydney Treadway, takes it up. She finds their their go-to player so far, Bethany Meadows, and the shot is airballed. Carter with the rebound. Carter's played pretty solid the second half, excuse me. As Collier dribbles it around. And I mean, at this point, Parth, things aren't going well, but I mean, it doesn't seem that C.A.K's given up as a monstrous screen by Monday. DePonte can't hit, but it still doesn't look like they've given up. They're still fighting and scrapping for the ball.
Yeah. I think C.A.K is holding together for this last quarter, and they're showing a little more effort, I think, in this quarter.
That's another turnover. Collier just outrunning them to the basket. Wow, she had turned on the jets there. What speed. She couldn't hit the layup, though, and it's going to be a jump ball in favor of C.A.K.
Even if she couldn't hit the layup, I mean, most people, I could definitely not run as fast as I can while dribbling. I mean, it's pretty good skill.
And what a good sight to see. Collier comes over to the sideline, talks to Coach Wade Mitchell, shares a laugh. She's got a smile on her face, and why not to? I mean, she's played a great game. Grand total of 8 points. She started at point guard for those who didn't see the second half. As a shot is missed off the glass, Collier's going to take it up again. Another possession. Using that speed to run up and behind the C.A.K defenders. Playing off on her. She's got an open shot if she wants it, but she passes to DePonte.
Yeah, I think it's better to go for the easier shot to get more points than to go for a hard shot with, more points, though. It's just...
Well, Collier's got quite the stroke. I'm confident she can hit from there, but I like that they showed sportsmanship and they aren't going to run the score up.
Looks like it's going to be a foul on, I think, C.A.K.
Yes, and Reagan Monday, who's played a pretty strong fourth quarter so far, is going to go to the line for her second set of free throws. She had a chance at a three-point play earlier in the game. She hits the first, nothing but net.
Nice swish.
Check-ins for the Spartans. Collier goes out, and Brooke Christian enters the game, along with Anna Grace Kirkland leaves, and Rachel Jacoby enters. Monday pops her second, can't hit. Interesting thing here, the Spartans haven't gone 2 of 2 from the line this entire game. So ball is sent out to number 11, Sydney Treadway, who tries to float her off the dead spot, can't hit. Passes to DePonte. DePonte, nearly clock running down to a minute. DePonte takes it inside, puts up a layup, can't hit. Monday gets it. Monday puts it back up and in. Monday on fire here in the second half. I believe she has 7 points.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, she didn't have any in the first half, did she? Or
No, I do not believe she did. DePonte taking the ball back down the court. Looks like they may be able to just run the clock out. Final score at it, in that case would be 38-6. But Monday gets the ball back under the basket, hits it again. 9 points here in the second half for DePonte.
We've got 25 seconds left in the game.
Sydney Treadway passes off a shot, can't hit off the backboard. Spartans get the ball. 15 seconds left. This will be the last possession as Courtney Carter takes it down the court, pops a shot, can't hit. Rebounds to Jacoby. Jacoby to Brooke Christian to DePonte. DePonte finds Jacoby under the basket, can't hit. Clock's gonna run out. Last second shot doesn't matter. She missed it. DePonte. Spartans win 40-6. Dominant performance. As they line up to shake hands, I mean, what else to say? The entire team got involved. They passed the ball around. It was an all-around great performance by the Spartans. And you can't question the effort. C.A.K. gave it their all. They just didn't have enough tonight.
yeah.
Webb had a great game today, I think.
We're going to wrap it up here. It's been a great broadcast with my friends Parth Taylor and
Langston Shells.
Langston Shells. So we're going to wrap it up here. This has been a presentation of the WOW Network, and see you guys for the second game in our doubleheader.
Yeah.